Davis having to give this some thought, because that red that O'Sullivan attempted has rebounded in such a way that Davis is snookered on it.
Well, Steve knew he was leaving a possible pot on a red. A very risky shot to play into the left corner, the one on the left-hand side of that cluster. It's a type of shot, though, that Ronnie O'Sullivan could take on. Well, that time the calculated risk didn't work. What a good pot that was, and he's finished well on the colour.
Seven. 8.
It's not going to be easy for O'Sullivan to clear up in one, though. 2 reds on the cushion behind the black, another on the baulk cushion.
Well, this isn't the red he played for, and these are tricky.
16.
Didn't he play it well, though, and with a lot of confidence.
Nineteen.
Well, that was an excellent positional
23.
shot, but as you say, Clive, this is where the problems are going to start. He's got on this red, but of course we've got the 2 awkward reds on the top cushion. But with this young man, well, you couldn't be certain anything was safe.
$24.
Oh, that was a great shot.
26. 27.
Yes, great shot, and also the pace he played it. If he hit it too hard, the reds could have gone away from the cue ball, but he just hit it so well and developed both reds.
33.
So from nowhere, a frame-winning chance.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
He'd done so much of the hard work.
Yes, but we've seen so many times this week, Clive, those shots, particularly what we call a blind pocket, where you're aiming at the ball and the pocket isn't in your eye line, and you just catch the jaw and they don't go in. That's a championship table, and that's how they should be. But as you say, done all the hard work, and it looks a formality if it had potted this red.
One.
Still by no means all hope lost for O'Sullivan, though. Blue awkwardly placed. Green pretty awkward as well at the moment.
Well, I think Steve there was trying to pot the yellow to leave an angle on the yellow so he could pot the yellow and disturb the green, but
3.
he won't be disturbing the green now. In fact, looking just to pot the yellow and maybe leave a double on the green. Points are level. So a lot of snooker left in this frame.
5.
I think if the blue was in the Open, I don't think he'd play the double, but the blue is an insurance for him. Well, as much as you can get with someone like Ronnie. So he may elect to play the double. As you see, undecided.
Five. Steve Davis.
Much greater certainty of laying a snooker rather than attempting the speculative double.
Foul. 4. Steve Davis.
But the escape attempt near enough to satisfy the referee, John Street. No call of miss. No option for Davis to have the cue ball replaced behind the black. Davis has, however, exercised one of his other options. He's put O'Sullivan in again. Used the brown to keep the cue ball down by the baulk cushion.
Yes, and he made it look that easy. You wonder why Steve didn't elect to play the shot. Steve with a more difficult safety now. Played it well.
Don't think O'Sullivan played the pot. Just over 24 minutes, the longest frame of the match. Certainly more Davis's tempo than O'Sullivan's.
No, terrific safety shot. He's got down to play this very quick, Ronnie. It doesn't look straightforward to me. But judge the pace of the green well. A natural eye.
Foul 4. Steve Davis.
Again had the idea of using the brown to keep the cue ball by the baulk cushion, but he didn't get the green down far enough and has also gone in off.
Yes, his only saviour, Ronnie. He's 10 points in front, Steve, but he still needs the awkward blue. The green and brown should be a formality, but he desperately needs a good angle on the brown off this green to try and get behind, as I say, what will be the awkward blue.
3.
Now, a lot could depend on where he finishes on the brown. He doesn't want to finish on the cushion. Well, can he dig into this? I think if he's going to play any shot here, Steve, he's got to try and pot the brown and cannon the blue into a more favourable position. He can't just drop the brown in and hold for the blue, so it's digging in, trying to cannon the blue into the open.
Seven.
Didn't quite make it. 18 still on the table and only 17 in front.
Yes, I think under normal circumstances you still think Steve Davis was favourite of this frame, Clive, because of his superior tactics, but as we've seen today and during this tournament, Ronnie's just a good safety player now. But the double will sort it out.
Yes, Davis sensed that that was the moment to try the double. Played it with the modicum of safety in mind. The pink made sure the cue ball was going towards the ball pocket but didn't drop in it. So Davis crucially wins the fifth frame. That reduces his deficit to 3-2. 4-1 would have been looking serious. O'Sullivan possibly casting his mind back on a few of the chances that he had in that frame, but now he's got to think about the next frame.
That'll be Steve Davis just walking out of the arena there after that big effort. It was a big frame indeed. And to put into perspective how well he's done to get here, take a look at what he's been doing this season. The answer is not an awful lot. Quarter-final of the Asian Classic there, and then